All right, here we are, game one of our competitive league. Remember that you can find our show on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spreaker. Let's play first. And yeah, just rating us in all those places is super great. So this has like one more land than I want, but we have ways to just kind of get big really quick, so I'm kind of okay with keeping this. Yeah, I could see it in Conspiracy. That'd be totally. Again, for people. Our opponent mulled to 4. For those of you at home, we were discussing a reprint of The Immortal Sun. All right, Legion's Landing from our opponent. He gets his 1/1 lifelinker there. And we're going to go ahead and start with the Branch Walker. You always want to play Lords last. You just want to you want to drop a team on them. And we drew past a land, which is good. We definitely would prefer more Merfolks, though. We're just going to take the 1. But our opponent is low on resources, and so, apparently so are we. We have all of our unclaimed territories. Let's go ahead and get this Jade Light Ranger down. And we'll explore, and then we'll explore again. Oh, nice. So we'll attack with Mr. Merfolk Branch Walker and pass the turn. So I hope everyone hanging out is having a good night. Oh, they're using a Conclave Tribunal to get rid of our Jade Light Ranger. It's fine by me. Let's go ahead and Jade Light Ranger here again. Oh geez, there's so many lands. Alright, and we'll go ahead and attack again. Yeah, it's great when your opponent has to use up their Conclave Tribunals on a Jade Light Ranger. Venerated Loxodon. +1/+1 counter on each creature. Sure. Alright, let's play this Forest. We'll go ahead and cast this Wild Growth Walker and Merfolk Branch Walker, just to get some more beef on the board. Oh man, there's so many lands. We've well, our opponent's really choked on resources, so I'm totally fine with being aggressive. Yeah, this Venerated Loxodon would definitely have been much better much earlier on. I'm kind of hoping, yeah. There's a Conclave Tribunal. Well, that basically means our opponent doesn't have a wipe, so I'm totally... because it is a Merfolk deck. Sure, no blocks. It is a Merfolk deck. I'd say like 90% of the creatures are Merfolk, except for the Wild Grove Walkers. That's the only thing that's not a Merfolk. Right. Oh, sweet. Alright, so we are not going to attack this turn, because next turn we can double Lord. And, I mean, if we swing now, basically only those two things could get through. And actually, no, Mr. Bevers, you kind of caught us right at the beginning, so... Alright, so I'm kind of a little worried about a board wipe now that they held that up, so I'll just attack with those two and see what our opponent is forced to do. And okay, well, they didn't have the board wipe then, I guess, so we'll just see what happens. It's just because you have, you know, so many Merfolk. We're just gonna send in these two here, just to avoid a settle the wreckage. Yeah, there's no third color. It's just for being able to cast Merfolk on any color. That's basically the only reason. Like we discussed on the show, in the future, you know, an Adonto Vanguard, sure. Our opponent does still have the mana for Settle, so... Oh, Settles cost 5. They don't. Alright. So we'll just send in these. And so we discussed on the show when the next set comes out that we would get rid of the unclaimed territories in favor of breeding pools, because I mean we don't really get a whole lot of other any benefit from playing unclaimed territories. So yeah, it's basically like we would just do it for the purpose of, hey, we just need the multicolors. All right, and we won game 1 there. So we're gonna go into sideboarding. Our opponent is running a lot of enchantment removal. Our opponent has a lot of enchantments, so I think enchantment removal would be pretty good. That or just straight up negates. I don't know how good Wild Growth Walker is here, but I know the green-white decks can they can just kind of come up on you, and so I think maybe cutting a Hedonia's Climb for another sleep, because these decks can go super wide. So we want the second sleep, and maybe even a River's Rebuke, like taking out the second Hedonia's Climb for River's Rebuke, because once they dump their hand with tokens, then we can just bounce everything back to their hand, and then they're done. So let's go ahead and do that. Looks like our opponent was ready way before us, and that's fine. Alright, so we have a best fish, and our curve tops out at 3 here, so this is fine. Hopefully we don't have the opposite of this last game. But our opponent did keep a second best fish. Okay, I'm more okay with that. Second Silvergill Adepts. So our opponent did keep 7 that time, so we'll actually probably be playing. We're actually going to play against our opponent this time. Sapperling Migration. And there we go. This is just a straight up token deck through and through, so we want to get to this. Ooh. So yeah, we do want to get to this River's Rebuke mana, because our opponent will drop a bunch of creatures, a bunch of tokens, and then drop that Loxodon to put a whole bunch of counters on everything. And it'll be just super great when we can kind of just blow them out. So we're going to reveal Silvergill. We're basically giving him no information. Spell Pierce, that's not so great. Basically, we have 2 turns to accelerate through our... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking this is. They're just wanting to... Oh, that's really weird. That seems a little aggressive, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's Silvergill reveal Merfolk Branchwalker. Hopefully hitting a land. Oh. Let's go down to Spell Pierce here. Yeah, that Conclave Tribunal was very aggressive. That seems a little too much. Maybe they're just super scared. Oh my gosh. This guy's just burning off his removal. He or she is burning off their removal. Very, ugh. And we're unfortunately not doing much better. We'll get this Deep-Root Elite down in case we can start getting some... Oh, there's Tristani. So it is a token build for sure. We might just get run over because we were not able to draw. Oh, there's a land. Naming Merfolk. We kind of need to get... So our opponent has 1 card in hand. What may be the best thing to do in this situation is with the Tristani down. So put a stop on their upkeep, and basically, so when we'll flash in the Merfolk Trickster to tap the Tristani and make it lose its abilities, or during combat, and then that way we can put the counter on the Deep Root Elite and block 2 of the tokens and at least kill some of them. I think that's pretty. I think that's our best line of. So we're actually gonna do it pre-combat. So attack, no attackers, pass the turn. That's probably the best line to play. Okay, so let our opponent attack. Or just kill the Tristani. I'm fine with letting the Tristani live for now. Oh, it has hexproof? Oh, no, I'm doing the ability for that. So we could kill the Tristani. 4, 5, 6, and we're taking 6. I don't think that we have very much of a chance unless we draw another blue source. If we draw another blue source, then we can sleep, and that'll buy us another turn. So let's kill the Tristani. I think that, I mean, we're in kind of a bad place now. That's not it. And I mean, we have Branchwalker, but even that doesn't. Yeah, we're just done here. So basically, like, we just had to hit the sleep mana, or else we wouldn't have gotten there, and we just spent so many turns not drawing lands when our opponent was. And I'm fine with our sideboard choices. I don't think anything needs to change that way. Just hopefully we don't. Yeah. We basically just needed to we needed to hit lands and we didn't, and that's just kind of what happened. Yeah, we'll be on the play. All right, I will keep this. Just hopefully we don't have the problem that we did game 1 of this match where we ended up drawing a billion lands, but our opponent mulled to 6. Let's go ahead and start with an island and pass the turn. Play best fish. We'll reveal Jade Light Ranger. There's our island. Deep-root waters actually isn't a bad. When our opponent hasn't done anything yet, let's do that to kind of help keep pace with our opponent. Oh, that did not work. See, now we're running into the problem where we're getting so many lands. Oh man, just too many lands. Well, at least this time, I mean, like I said, the deep root waters will keep us solvent against our opponent's creatures. Oh. That's pretty good for them, but we can beat that. Let's play the Centraland Harbor, play Deep Root Elite. Play Kamena, Tyrant of Araska, so we can get 2 counters on this Jade Light Ranger. I'm not putting counters on the whole team just because this way I can draw 2 cards at the end of the turn and hopefully get past this just like brick of lands that we've been hitting. So I don't know. That's fine. Get your 1/1s there. Sure, resolve. And then we will draw 2 cards. Now there's a Spell Pierce, which will be nice, but submits. I mean, Silvergill. Alright, cool, we got there. So let's cast the Silvergill. Reveal the Branchwalker. Let's get this counter on something that is going to be attacking. Oh, that's neat. We might actually be able to just drop this to get some more counters on things. Get a counter there. And a counter there. Sure. And then we'll cast this Merfolk Mistbinder, get some more counters on things. Oh, and our opponent conceded. Sweet. Yeah, we basically got to the point where we were just pumping out so many Merfolk that our opponent couldn't handle it, and so we cleared round 1. Oh snap! We just got a bunch of gold coins too, and we're actually pretty close to our packs there. But I'll definitely be buying some packs at the end of this so we can just crack some. All right, so that was game 1.